Hello everyone, Peppe Merolla here. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. It's been a long time. Today, snare drum workout. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask any questions. Introduce yourself. I would love to meet each and every one of you. Today I'm going to be talking about my usual routine and how I practice and how I approach my approach to snare drum technique and different technique, hands technique like push and pull, mauler, finger control, rest, rudiments. How do I apply and how I practice on my regular days, my daily routine. So anyway, I'd like to start with a warm-up, okay? And by the way, I would like to say hello to all the people that are watching right now. And for the people that are going to watch this video afterwards, hello everyone. Make sure you guys grab your pad, your practice pad, drumsticks, and work out with me, okay? Any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm going to start with a nice warm-up, which I love this warm-up. So here it is. It's a combination of single stroke roll, double stroke, flam tap, flam accent, flam paradiddle, and so on and so forth. So check this out. Write it down. If you have any question, again, please feel free to ask. My name is Peppe Merolla. Here it is. I'm going to repeat that again. From single to double, flam tap, flam paradiddle, flam accent, excuse me, then flam paradiddle backwards. I love this exercise. This is a feel-good exercise. Then you go back to double, single, and let's give a little bonus. All flams. Okay, then go back and forth. I usually go back and forth between the singles and all flams. I love it. Then those 16 notes that you hear right now as a warm-up, right? I like to use the same thing, same routine, and also, combine this exercise, applying also the push and pull. Now, 6 tablets using push and pull. Ooh. There you go. So that's one of them. Then I will take usually a couple minutes rest. Then I'm starting, I will analyze, how I felt during this warm up. What kind of stuff should I work on? Where that I felt, what was the hard part for me to play? So, and then I will go back and say, okay, I'm going to practice double stroke roll. I like to practice each and every rudiments at a very low volume. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay, but let me check. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, well. Let me check. Yeah, okay, you guys can hear me fine. That's good. That's good. So, what I will do, I will work on each and every, different rudiments. I was working on a double stroke roll, and like I said, I like to work on all, using the old dynamic range from very, very soft. And sometimes I also like to, a lot of times actually, not just sometimes, I like to practice the double stroke roll, playing an accent on the second note. Then pick the right tempo and just stay on it for as long as you can. Sing a song in your mind, along with it. In that way you don't get bored. That's what my teacher used to tell me. He said, Pepe, if you get bored while you're practicing your rudiments, sing a song, and just along with the rudiments that you're playing, that you're practicing. In that way you don't get bored. Okay. This feels good. I wanted to do this live video because just with the snare drum, guys, because I believe that everything starts really from the snare drum. If we have a proper technique, a great snare drum technique, it's going to be a lot easier, for us to explore and orchestrate everything on a drum set. I see some people are writing. Let me see. Ciao Oreste, un abbraccio, grazie. Anche per gli amici dall'Italia, se avete qualsiasi domanda, fatela pure. Sono qui a vostra disposizione. Io non voglio altro che vedere tutti quanti, soprattutto in questo periodo, felici, e cercare di strappare un sorriso a tutti voi, veramente, perché ne abbiamo bisogno, ok? Quindi Simone, ciao Simone, un abbraccio Simone. Ciao Pietro. Un altro esercizio, another exercise that I like very much is the combination of double stroke roll, single, double, paradiddle. Single, double, paradiddle, play without any accents at all. So I know for some of you out there, you guys might think, "Oh, this is boring." Boring is good, Boring at the end, hands up to be a feel good, because everything that we work hard for, eventually, we're gonna, feel good about it. If you really practice in the right way, then you will achieve a certain level of technique that that will make you feel good about yourself. Trust me. Now here, like I said, single, double, paradiddle without playing any accents. Dynamic range, the whole dynamic range, soft, very soft. This is a feel good, guys. I feel good. I feel good. Okay. Then paradiddle. So playing the same rhythm by using different sticking. This is the challenge. You don't want to hear the difference between the single and the double and the paradiddle. So like, no, it has to be everything. But changing the sticking. I know it's very hard to do because it's a big challenge, but at the end of the day, it's a good feeling, and that's what's about. Let's try this a little soft, very quiet. And I will keep on doing that, using all different dynamic range, go through the whole range, very quiet, mezzo forte, forte, and so on and so forth. Another daily routine. Let's see, daily routine. Daily routine. So, let's start with the paradiddle. And then, again, it's all about being creative, guys. We practice all those rudiments. We practice, but then it's all up to you to be creative with it. There are books out there that you can buy the book and, you will see a 5-stroke roll or a 9-stroke roll or whatever, orchestrated on a drum set. But again, it's about you being creative, Yeah, you got to get an idea. You got to start from somewhere by transcribing. That's stuff that I always say and repeat over and over again. But, at the end of the day, what it makes the difference, in your life, in my life, or any drummers or musicians out there, it's what you can bring to the table. Because everyone can practice 5-stroke roll, double-stroke roll, paradiddle, double paradiddle. But at the end of the day, it's what you can bring on the table when you go play. And how do we, achieve certain, a certain level by practicing, achieving a great technique, and spending hours and hours by listening to great, musicians, and practice on the drum set at the end of the day. But again, if we don't have a great snare drum technique, there is no way in the world, okay? And I'm not talking like this because, I need, I'm not talking like this because I'm making money off of this. I'm just telling the truth. I know people, graduate from universities, go to college, and, practice their instrument for 4 years. In their mind, they think they practiced their instrument for 4 years or 5 years to get that piece of paper. But at the end of the day, and I have met lots of them, that musically speaking and technically speaking about their instrument, from 1 to 100, okay, they only know 20, 15, 20. You start learning after you graduate. Then you go to a private teacher. You go to someone that really is gonna squeeze you like a lemon and make you work hard. That's what it is. So anyway, here I was saying what I was saying. Yeah, here paradiddle. I will pick a comfortable tempo for me, and you should do the same. I'm going to slow down a little bit. And combine those paradiddle, 2 bars paradiddle and 2 bars using the push and pull. So same rhythm by using a different technique. I'm going to do a little slower. Okay. So another thing now that I'm working on, besides this, and again, if you guys have any question, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to, to help if I can. Is to combine using 16 notes, quadruplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. By using push and pull, now, as you guys know, there is also a Mahler technique, which is this. Right? But what I'll do is, I will combine, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to combine the 16 note with the snap at the end. So keeping the same rhythm, push and pull. Now Mahler. And And then back to the push and pull. And then paradiddle. Or you guys can choose a different rudiments. You can also go to double. Or single again. Or double paradiddle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You dig? You dig? See, come here and graduate. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, see, this is a great feeling, guys. This is a great feeling. There's a lot of hours. If you cannot do this right away, it's normal. I have been doing this for a long time. I've been practicing and try to get better on a daily basis. And you guys, you know how many times I got disappointed because I couldn't do certain things, I couldn't really do it. And then one day, it came, just came. So you got to keep on doing it right, because the thing is about how you hold the sticks, the pressure of your fulcrum, and finger control, how the whole thing works, the up and down stroke, the coordination of your hand, how this works. Those are the foundations. Now, can we ever build a 65 floor, building without having a strong foundation? No, we can't. The answer is no. One thing is, One thing is, to watch videos, buy those videos out there that they're going to, but, if you are a professional that and you do have a great technique, you can watch videos and realize and figure out what they're doing in the videos. But if you are a beginner, or if you are someone who, doesn't really know, doesn't really have a great technique, by watching those videos, they don't make miracles. What makes the miracles is the teacher has to say, look, by the time, by the way you hold the drumsticks, the teacher's supposed to say, hey, wait a minute. He's supposed to understand already your level by the way you hold the drumsticks. He said, okay, I know where you stand at. That means you know your craft. Watching those videos is great, inspirational, and it's beautiful, But, now, do I have to lie to you? No. The only way to learn and develop a great technique is to have a great coach, a great teacher, someone who knows exactly what you need by just watching you 2 seconds, and I can tell right away, okay, here it is. So I'm going to talk about me. Well, yes, but there's so many other great teachers out there, But one-on-one is very important, because most of us, I don't know if you guys know about this, most of us, we have, bad habits, for example. And the hard part, really, especially when you have been playing for a very long time, and you start developing, some bad habits, it's going to take a long time, and it's going to be harder to get rid of them. That's, one thing, that's for sure. Ciao Sandro, Alessandro, un abbraccio forte forte. Alessandro Tumolillo, great violin player, grande musicista. So it's very important to have really a great coach. I have had so many students, I still have some students that they paid like those yearly program online by watching videos. And believe it or not, the hands are not moving. Their hands are not moving. Because, it's not just about, okay, double stroke roll is 2 notes per each hand. No, it's not just that. There's a lot of things involved in all of this. And the motion, the up and down stroke, finger control, how you land the sticks. Try to understand, the natural rebounds of the stick, and we have to be able to control it. How you develop that, how you do it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play some more. See, right now I was struggling at this tempo. This tempo was this. But switching, I was struggling because I tried to switch the technique, between the push and pull, this, and this. Okay? Which is a Moller, or whatever you want to call it, with the Merolla snap. So this is based on triplets. Now the challenge about this is to play the all 16 notes and when you switch, naturally, you will hear the triplets. Naturally, because it's based on triplets. This motion is based on triplets. But now the challenge is to avoid that accent, which is this, and just keep it. This is really hard, guys. I mean, So I like to work on that. We always, and I believe that each and every one of us, we always try to push ourselves, try to challenge ourselves. Is that right? So, okay, this was the push and pull. Back to the paradiddle. And again, you can also go back to another thing, the double stroke roll, the single stroke roll, whatever, Back to the push and pull. Now we try the Moller with the Merolla snap at the end, keeping the same rhythm, 60 notes, quadruplets, by using the Moller with the snap. This is hard for me too. So now the key. What is the key? When something like this, it's hard, that you feel like, man, you're struggling when you do it. What is the key? Slow down. Practice slow. Slow is the key. It's easy to play stuff like this. Stuff like this, for example. That's it's to get attention at the at the music store, but that's about it. The hard part is to really play everything nice and clean. Let's do it slower. The hard part is to catch, after the 2 bars using that mauler to catch the push and pull on the way back when the stick comes back up, See, it's easy to start with this, and then you go like this. Now, there you go. That's the, excuse my French, I'm sorry, I don't want to say nothing. But anyway, I was about to say the B word. The B as in boy. There is a boy. Another exercise that I like to do, I'm giving you all those tips, so if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to meet. Also, just say hello. If you want to say hello, I'll be happy to say hello back and meet you if I don't know you. And so on and so forth. Enrico Cestari. Enrico, un abbraccio Enrico, come stai? Spero benissimo. Un abbraccio a te, spero passato una Pasqua fantastica. Now, another exercise that I like. Can you guys hear what I'm doing? So the way I challenge myself is this. I like to work on this type of things, like combine, 2 or 3 different rudiments, but keep the same rhythm. So in other words, for example, we have paradiddles. Then we got double paradiddle. Back to paradiddle. Okay, so now what I like to do is to combine those two, keeping the same rhythm. So the key is not to play that accent on the double paradiddle, which is, because otherwise I give you the feel of 6 tuplets of triplets. 6 tuplets. Okay, so you avoid, the challenge is to avoid that accent and make every note sound like equal. Okay, so there you go. I'm playing double paradiddle now. I don't know if I make sense, but this is a beautiful exercise, really. I really enjoy it, doing it. Riccardo Damiani, I miss you, Riccardo. Riccardo, ma allora niente NEM quest'anno, eh? Mi mancherai. So, another exercise that I like, using the push and pull. Va bene, allora il prossimo anno. E allora sicuramente ci vedremo il prossimo anno, Riccardo. Non vedo l'ora di riabbracciarti, a te e tutto il team di Mark Bass. Sta proprio dietro di me, vedi il Mark Bass là, vedi? So another thing that I like to do also is to work on the push and pull first of all, you know, separately, you know, first with the left hand, using the whole dynamic range, also very soft, quiet. Same thing with the right. Then, see, I'm getting warmed up now. So, then, then I will practice page 73 by John Morello, keeping an ostinato 16 notes using push and pull. With the right hand, you play the melody. And you do the same thing with the right hand, keeping the 16 notes using push and pull with the right hand. And so on and so forth. You do the whole page like that. This is a great exercise to develop endurance. Then you can do the same, page 73, or play triplets. Let's start with the basic. There is always a preparation step, the preparatory room. Let's see if you want to call it that way. Triplets. See, I don't know if you guys know this right now. I just applied the exercise that I was doing before. It took a minute. So that's another thing. Sometimes we work on an exercise that right away it doesn't come to you, right? It doesn't come to you. You keep on practicing, but it doesn't come the way you want it. Just go away for a second. Do something else. Practice something else. Then you go back to it. Then you go back to it, and it will come. We have to give the time for our brain to absorb what we're doing. It's a muscle memory. Everything is up here, guys. It's all connected. It's how we practice. Like another thing, some people say, I practiced 20 hours today. But they still don't sound good. And then somebody else say, well, I practiced a couple hours today. And the guy sounds amazing. It's not really important how long you practice. It's how you practice, how you approach the instrument. And bottom line is, if you really know and understood how these instruments work. I graduated as a classical trumpet player. I know what it takes to play the trumpet. I know, the process. Each instrument, has their own difficulties, and the psychological approach to the instrument. That's not, I'm talking about, guys, I'm talking about learning your instrument, the technique. We do it, again, for the love and the passion we practice every day for the music, for our instrument. That's the reason why we practice every day. Quick parenthesis, I always suggest each and every of my students or friends or whatever, you know, to take a piano lesson or a melodic instrument lesson, marimba, melodic and harmonic, by the way. You know, even like saxophone, deal with notes, take some, theory, basic harmony classes, go to college, just, pay that money, go there, because one thing is for sure, the more we know, the better we will play. Why? Harmony is going to develop you here, and especially if you are a drummer, that you don't play chords when you play the drums on your gigs, right? But if you can hear what's happening around you, it's going to really help you. See, this is not just about these videos, not just about the learning process of the different techniques, rudiments, or whatever, but it's also about musicianship, how you develop, your musicianship, how to take it to a different level. I love learning chords. I love playing piano. I love playing trumpet. I don't consider myself a piano player or a trumpet player because I know what it, since I was lucky enough to play with some of the best piano players in the world, best musicians, jazz musicians in the world. So to me, it's like, oh, I know what a great piano player is supposed to sound like. So I don't consider myself a piano player, but I do have the passion of learning and get better. So let's go back to the exercise. This exercise about the push and pull. I'm going to say this and then combine a couple more variation, and then guys, it's time for me to get some rest because I was working, teaching all morning. I online. Anyway, so here, push and pull. First of all, you have to find the right tempo that is comfortable, that feels comfortable to you. Then this is so beautiful, guys. See, it was coming. It was coming. Left hand using push and pull. All dynamic range, very soft. Then switch. This is a great exercise to develop a nice endurance using push and pull. Then you do with both hands. Be creative with it, okay? So, as I said, you can play the melody of page 73 or Isn't she lovely? Isn't she right? So I'm playing right now triplets using push and pull. Just sing a song, okay? And then you can do the same thing with the right hand. Okay, you can do it also using that molar with the snap. and so on and so forth. This, if you guys can do this 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day, 6 months later, guys, you will feel the difference, and it's a great feeling. This is very, to me, this is my bread and butter. This will give you the freedom to express yourself on the drum set right here, which, by the way, I gotta say it. I would like to give a shout out to Canopus Drum. That's this is a great set, guys. I love this color. The Yahiba kit by Canopus. They've been so kind to me. They send me everything. Look at this snare drum. It's beautiful. I'd like to... some people are asking me, what drumsticks do I use? Los Gabos drumsticks. That's what I'm using right now. Los Gabos drumsticks from Canada. Check it out. Prologic. Prefix pad. What else? Istanbul. What else? Anyway, if I forget something, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I hope this video was helpful to, a lot of people out there. And I hope you guys appreciate people who spread the word of making music, spread the passion for this instrument. You guys should do the same. Especially nowadays. I wanted to share this video with each and every one of you guys to share with you what I practice, if I can, to inspire some young drummers and help, especially help, more than inspire, and help each and every one of you guys out there to improving your technique. That's it. My name is Peppe Merolla. Check out my website at www.peppemerolla.com. Follow me on my Facebook page. If you're watching from a different place right now, from YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. I need more subscribers on the YouTube channel. Click that bell. Ding, ding. You got a free lesson today. So, ding, ding. It costs you nothing. Ding, ding. It's free. Ding, ding. More subscribers on YouTube. That's what I need. Other than that, any question, please inbox me. I'll be more than happy to help. Much love to you guys all. Peppe Merolla here. Thank you. Bye now.